look at what Sentinels have done. I mean, Dapper is just so aware of the style of round 100 these once for these ecos. He's left C completely.
Zoms there with the spray, trying to get a lot of value out of that one. Oh, the dash comes through. The spray is good for his Spectres. And, oh, they get a kill, but I think, Sean, the whole purpose of this was to secure a spike plant, get the extra money, and they didn't manage to get the spike plant, fortunately for them.
Yeah, I think when you catch Zoms in that location, you suppress Dapper, you're hoping for a little bit more than one in that scenario. And definitely, yeah, I agree. You want the spike plant for sure. But they don't get it, and Sentinel's going to go into their bread and butter where, you know, Shaz is going to play this long position, the gravity well right there in A lobby from Zoms, and Steel, on the other hand, I don't know if he has the 0 point out or a flash that he's chucking over there towards Shaz. But this is a garage play. Oof. The one-way smoke pushes Sick off, and here it is.
He's going to have to get out of there. Dapper trying to hold onto the position, also forced back, so question is, can they hold back C now? And so far, this critical position is being held by Sentinels. The flashes, the curveballs coming through. Oh, that wall is actually huge as well. Dapper, let's get traded out, but Sick is going to push the issue, takes down the spike. It's now on the ground, and it's a 2 versus 4 here. The 100 Thieves, they are in a lot of trouble against these. This is the bonus buy, let's not forget, from Sentinels. 100 Thieves need to get more out of this if they can. It's 2 versus 4 there. Sentinels not going to give them anything. The position's better for Nitro. The trades come through strong from Sentinels, and that's the 3-0 for them.
Wow, it's like 100 Thieves is trying to play the NV Sentinel style. We saw their Haven looked a little weak, right? It looked slow. They were getting picked apart. They're approaching today very different. These are very, very fast takes that they're running. And it's just a little too sloppy when you play a team like Sentinels. They're getting picked off, and they can't get their way back into the round.
Alarm bot out.
Seeing some of the power of that Phoenix as well, that wall creates so many questions. But into the next round we go. It's a save. We've got a couple of sheriffs here. And Ten's already kicked things off, taking out the duelist star player Asuna. 100 Thieves are hamstrung at the beginning of this round. So we'll see if they can get any additional value by getting some kills here, getting some picks. Sick is already sitting on a run it back.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness. There's no fear, Dan.
No fear at all. The ult situation is getting really scary here right now. We're about to see, I mean, almost everybody has their ults on 100 Thieves, but no one actually has one just yet.
Yeah, and
Sick
you
has
know what that means?
back.
That means that the game, if I were on Sentinels right now with the pizzas looking the way they are on 100 Thieves, I think they're going for the C orb. But you can see neither team actually is going to fall for that. They're going to go with an A strat here on 100 Thieves. And I mean, it looks like it's going to be pretty fast. Like, Pico's Recon's going to hit that long wall. Steel's got the 0 point ready as well. It's going to get the short A player.
Yeah. And Shazam is one off of the Hunter's Fury, so he wants that ult orb, but he's not going to be able to safely get it. So that's going to be denied. Sick goes down. I don't think he's able to use to run it back as well. So that's a really solid opening, despite the trade off on Steel.
Concealment.
Again,
Dapper
Shazam
spammed
didn't
him.
get that ult orb.
Dapper actually spammed him for the trade.
Good cover there from Tens, sensing that someone might try to abuse Shazam in the drone. Holding the site now, here comes the push. Nice opening pick there from Shazam. Trades are in. Tens is still alive, doing damage. Dashes away after the frag. That's a huge advantage thanks to Tens or Sentinels.
Ooh, Dapper no lockdown yet. Still, Sentinels has the advantage here, 2-on-3. Nitro has his paranoia. I think he's going to save it for the retake and try to get a cheeky kill.
Might work out too, because everybody's coming from spawn here. Nitro's lining up the paranoia. There it goes. The swing from Asuna, and he's going to take down one. That is a huge effort. Don't know about window just yet. Asuna and Nitro trying to work this position. The lineup comes through, and 100 Thieves able to clutch that round. Beautiful.
Whoa. And they had to work for that frag, right? The paranoia does indeed come for the retake. But you could see how hard it was for that player to swing default with a gravity well under them, a turret right there. The turret was paranoia too. That's hilarious.
Oh wow, just so such a great handle on that situation from 100 Thieves. You gotta hand it
Look
to
at
him.
the ult stand. The KO ult is definitely
my
coming in.
God.
This A site Sick might not be able to ult himself. Is it gonna happen?
Placed on out. Charging
There
forward.
it is. There is no running back available for Sick.
Aston's got position. He's clearing out so much space here. Nitro with the TP.
Ooh, Nitro fakes
Actually
the
cancels
ult.
it.
Yeah, I think it was just a safety net and also really... Oh, no.
That's a problem. Asuna goes down. That makes this a lot less scary, but the lineup there from Eco, and the Seeker's coming up behind that as well. Tens, he's pulled out the Blade Storm. He might have to initiate for his team for them to get back in. Hunter's Fury available for Shazam still. They have everything, the lockdown as well. And I run it back. Here it goes. Ethan deals with be stuck in the corner. Tens manages to make his way out of the window.
Oh,
Does
the
get
molly for
taken
the
out.
lockdown. Does it hit, Dan?
Don't know that it's going to be good enough. There it is, though. Actually, it does do enough damage to take down the lockdown, but they keep pushing in Sentinels. Just have to worry about Hiko now. Hiko, if he can just delay for long enough with the shock dust and the spray, he might be able to make this work. He takes down Dapper, and that's it. Hiko's clutched around. There's no time for this one. Shazam has to run. And 100 Thieves managed to hold on. I cannot believe it.
Unbelievable shock darts from Hiko. You can see he gets one onto Sick. They do the diffuse shuffle, and the second one is just so true. Perfect onto Dapper as he finds Sick. Oh my god, but the molly from Steel, how does he have the mental fortitude to focus on throwing that thing, Dan? Oh my, there's so much going on.
I don't know, but it's just like this is the stuff you've got to do to win rounds against a team like Sentinels. Like, it's insane the levels that you have to go to. 100 Thieves looking prepared right now. Gravity Well will slow down Asuna's approach. That said, Sean, you know, Sentinels do have 100 Fury and the Cosmic Divide back, so they have a great retake potential, and you can see that they're using that. They're playing really passive on the A site. They're all shored up towards garage control and C control, so they're ready for the retakes here, Sentinels.
And like you said, Shaz has that Hunter's Fury. He's playing passive to use it. Sick finding Steel in mid is cute. Shaz caught in heaven. The A side has lost. The Hunter's Fury is out of the picture.
That is an unexpected but very good find for 100 Thieves.
Blocking sight.
Nitrous Haven lurk timings are often very good. But here comes the push from Sick. You got to hold on to this site. Tens and Zoms left alive. And that gravity well is causing problems for Hiko. He can't win against Tens. And now it's the Slurkin. They must surely know what's going on. It's too obvious for Zoms. And Sentinels will convert that one. 5-2 in the lead now, Sentinels.
Wow. Wow. The presence of mind of Zoms. It's like he knows this controller lurk style. He's a controller of his own, right? He's helping his team out with all the Asher abilities. The Cosmic Divide comes in, like you said. And he's just so aware of what Nitro likes doing. He's walking to the site as his team is full retaking.
Beautiful work there from Sentinels.
Scanning ahead.
Shaz still has that 100 Fury as well, so it's always such a powerful ult on this map. You can see how passive the setup is here actually overall for Sentinels. I mean, they've got a couple peaks there on A long, but otherwise they're pretty passive across the map. They don't want to give up any easy picks to the Sheriffs.
As he's playing the short position with his 2 shock darts, very difficult to make that trek up short A versus the 2 shocks. Ooh, the drone survived.
Yeah, it's quite annoying. Really big effort from 100 Thieves to try to get something here. RG being denied. Sick with that just awkward off timing out of garage, able to get a flanking kill, and not much left now.
One enemy remaining.
One Sheriff headshot. Nope, the Sheriffs are gone. And Hiko is going to get taken out as well. Flawless rounds coming through for Sentinels on the defense. 6-2 up. And 100 Thieves. I mean, they've shown us a lot of great stuff, Sean. It's just not quite enough.
Yeah, it's crazy because those 2 rounds were gorgeous. They were fantastic rounds, and it feels like they're doing better than they are. but it's 6-2. Sentinels has so much money. They have good alts to work with. 100 Thieves has no alts. They have nothing. So they're going to have to win this round by skill. Good luck.
Win the round by skill. So no defaulting around the A lobby position. Looks like 100 Thieves will change up the approach completely. Might catch Sentinels off because they haven't gone fast like this.
No gravity wall.
He's hiding his position, but they don't know about him. And in fact, the skill comes into it. Just the gunplay is working nicely for Sentinels. They just win the gun battles. It's just as simple as that. Steel is not able to do anything from this position. He hears the flank coming through. Dapper's ready for this. Oh, Dapper, how dare you? Trying to play with Steel. 7-2 now for Sentinels. They're making Haven look really easy.
They really are. I mean, it's crazy because 100 Thieves has tons of good looks and they have some good ideas with the KO. But when they play the cream of the crop in NA on Haven right now, I don't know what it is. The speed at which the defense is rotating on their hits, they can't enter the sites. It's too slow. And again, they're going to go back to A. But it's another eco, and we're entering must-win territory at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of Bind, but feels worse somehow. But we'll see what 100 Thieves are able to do. Okay, so Steel might get a chance for one shots here and have to be able to land it if it's given. Nothing given, and that is by design. Sentinels want to starve 100 Thieves of any possible openings.
Yeah, no need to peek. The turret will be first contact for Dapper. He doesn't need to peek. The paranoid comes in, blinds the turret, and there's Dapper.
And the Nanoswarm helping him out as well, funneling these players is all under control right now for Sentinels. That said, Ethan's able to eventually get the trade. Looking for the spike plant perhaps, but no spike plants, just the 2 kills. And that's the round for Sentinels, as expected. And now we are, as you say, in that must-win territory. 100 Thieves must at least get 3 or 4 rounds here to work with moving into the second half. But the question is whether they can do it. So far, success has been difficult to find.
Oh, and then the lockdown on Dapper, the Hunter's Fury on Shaz. It's not only taking the site. It's, do you have the plan afterwards to deal with those ultimates? But 100 Thieves, they finally have a few ults of their own. And it looks like, again, the start of the round is going to be this A take, but I would imagine it's going to fall towards B based on how Steel and Nitro are positioned.
And it's winning this early A lobby control, getting that early information. Trailblazer is destroyed. At the same time, you see Steel working garage control. Nothing in garage, though. Sick might have an opening, or rather, sorry, Zoms might have an opening or an angle if Steel goes deep here, which looks like he might try to challenge this position.
Oh, this is a crazy off angle. Zom saw it. He knows. Oh, Steel's in big trouble right now. He thinks he has a solid lurk because he did not see Zoms.
I've got your track.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Steel.
Oh, even though Steel was actually quite ready for that. Steel gets obliterated. Spike is making its way towards C here, so this is a push that looks like an A play, and it looks like actually the Spike is being carried by Hiko towards A. He's just going to be very late. 30 seconds to plant that Spike. Sick is looking to challenge a short position. He's got so much space. Hunter's Fury comes through, but this is looking very, very hard right now for 100 Thieves. Asna only gets a single frag, and Hiko not connected with his teammates here to try to trade off of these kills. He's going to get taken down as well. All too easy for Sentinels, 9-2.
Last round before the switch.
You can feel the desperation too when you watch 100 Thieves. All the rounds prior are so tactical, so grouped. Here, the in-game leader for 100 Thieves tries to get a lurk play into Garage, and it's just, again, the answers are always had by Sentinels. They have the perfect reactions to whatever 100 Thieves is trying to do. And whenever 100 Thieves has success, it's almost miraculous. Like watching the rounds they win here on Haven.
Get out of my way. Blinded.
So it might call for a change of pace, a change of something. We'll get a much quicker approach coming through. Garage control taken immediately for Steel. He's found a huge opening all the way through the window as well. Asuna nailing Sick in B, and they are swinging onto the C side. What a split hit coming in. This high energy play is paying off massively for 100 Thieves. There's nothing left for Sentinels. They've got Shazam and Dapper against 5 players.
Planted.
With any position they want.
Oh,
Okay.
Still an incredibly hard retake. I mean, 1 frag is great. Sentinels are in a 2-on-4 here.
1 enemy remaining.
Okay, Chaz in a
Trade
1-on-3.
available.
Scanning ahead.
1v3. Very tough. Trying to get the pings. Gets pinged in return. Jazz is trying to make it as painful as possible. Sentinels obviously have so many buys upon buys, so might as well try to make this really difficult. Get extra kills.
Well, he actually has to win this one, man. It's the last round of the half, and you can see he's just,
of course.
There's no hope. There's just no hope. But
No hope.
I agree. The change of
Switching
pace
sides.
coming in from 100 Thieves right there. The KO ult. It allows you to do things that you would normally hate doing. Steel pops it and is running through his own Jet's one-way garage. Because if he dies, he's just going to get rezzed by a teammate who trades him out. So I love the idea from 100 Thieves. It's just, was it too little too late?
Was it too little too late? That's a good point. Haven's been difficult. Can they get a better showing going into the second half? We're going to find out after this quick break.
Got the money in the bank. Hit you with the. Hit you with the bank. Hit you with the. Hit you with the 808. Hit you with the. Hit you with the 808. Bang to the break. Bang to the break. I'm a boss, and you know that I'm finna shine. Got the money in the bank. Got the money in the bank. Got the money in the bank. Bank, 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 bank. Got the money in the bank. you with the 808.
And we're back in the game. But the question is, will 100 Thieves find their way back into Haven? They only got a measly 3 rounds in that first half, so it's looking quite similar to the last bouts against Sentinels where they crushed 100 Thieves. So, Sean, going into the second half, are we going to see anything different with this pistol?
Well, we've lately been seeing 100 Thieves do a lot of aggressions on their defensive pistol, but they've opted for just a 1-1-1-1-1-1
Revealing area.
motion. So I think Sentinels is actually, they're in a setup to try to counter the push. And you can see they're worried about the C push right now. They're very worried about it. But nothing's happening. So I actually give the huge advantage to 100 Thieves at the start of this round.
Yeah, Shad's pulling out the drone. Looking to get info on B. Oh, that is unexpected. 10's like just got a backstab as well. So I think that works out better for 100 Thieves in this position. That was trying to
gotta
find
run
his way forward. Takes the shock dart, at least. Tico goes down. And the spike plant should be guaranteed here now, I would think.
Steel is hot on the heels of Shazam right now, Dan. I think he has a great timing for this flank.
Yeah, his teammates will need to try to wait for him to get position. Now the distraction comes in. It's all a distraction for Steel to get something out of this. Might get 2. Beautiful there from Steel. Good execution. They know where Shazam is. Dagger comes out. Shaz can't access his abilities, but he has the ability to shoot the classic, and he's shooting the classic, and everyone dies! The Rebel clutch for Shazam. That was not supposed to happen. Shazam was supposed to be just dead in that position.
That's backbreaking if you're 100 Thieves right there. Steel with a great flank. Definitely overcommits on the fight. The 0 point might take away your abilities, but it doesn't take away your aim. Shaz wins the 1-on-3. Woo.
That's got to feel so demotivating. So just brutally deflating for 100 Thieves. We'll see what they can do here. They're going to be force buying. They have to. They're so far behind. They need to just win every round. As unlikely as it is, they may win a round with less than a full buy. They've got to take that chance.
Still gets tagged, but he has Hiko there with him. Will they expect a second player?
This needs to be a result here.
Yeah, it
for
does.
Hiko. He's a ghost, and it's a bait setup with Steel. But surely, I would imagine Sentinels are ready for this.
It feels so obvious.
It does.
Placing swarm turret, swarm grenade.
And so far, all these plays are failing. Steel able to take down Dapper, just barely survives on 10 HP. So maybe there's a chance that they shut down the short play, and everyone's funneled through C. And another one for Steel. In fact, maybe this could work out. The paranoia comes through. It misses, just barely misses Zoms. He stays alive. 46 points of health. This round might be alive here. Ethan and Nitro is still fighting for 100 Thieves. It's up to 6 now to try to save the day. For Sentinels, the transfer coming through, trying to get both players down with the Spectre. There's the hot hands to try to heal with the last bullet. Finds the headshot of Nitro. For the Red Bull clutch.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's written in the tablets. Sure.
Yeah.
There is a prophecy made thousands of years ago that Sentinels will win this map of Haven. You can't stop it.
Yeah. I mean, how do you mentally come back from these rounds? It's just, this A site has been so awful to 100 Thieves. Oh my god. Hunter Mims coming in with the 1-on-2, putting Sentinels on 11. And we're going to have another buy coming out of 100 Thieves. They can't just give up a round at this point. They need to win now.
Yeah, it's a tough life. 100 Thieves. Smoke there on B, and 100 Thieves, giving up the A side pretty much. They're going to go for a mid push here. They have Asuna creeping out with the Spectre. Might find a timing. Fall back though. They're going to hear all the noise towards A lobby.
Sure gives the dark cover for short A.
Here.
Hiko's actually playing from heaven with that Bulldog. What can he possibly do against this? Well, it looks like it could be a 4-player short A hit.
Ooh. Freebie for Asuna though. Is there a second? Oh, the dash comes through. It does get taken out. And the rotation comes through. This actually does put Sentinels not in the best spot now because they know that players could be lurked. Nitro has a shot here. He's got a shot, but he turns away at the last possible second. The timing is not his friend. And the splash comes in, but that doesn't work either. Sentinels looking really strong on this march towards C.
30 seconds left.
It does seem like everything that could go wrong is going wrong for 100 Thieves in this game of Haven. It really does.
It does indeed. And what actually made Sentinels leave the A site is Steel's rotate. The 0 point hits the wall, suppresses, I think, all 3 short, if not 2. So they can't hit the site going through that dark cover. And they just run into Nitro, who gets timed perfectly. All right,
Okay,
Dan.
so fighting back from like map point now for 100 Thieves is going to be such a long comeback.
Yeah, this is going to be a ridiculous comeback if 100 Thieves can pull this off. Starts with that Vandal Steel's holding.
Match point.
Yes. It's difficult too because they may want to be aggressive, take the initiative from Sentinels, but Sentinels, I don't think that they will get caught off guard very easily. And it's very risky to, on a map like this where the rotations can be punished so hard, it's very risky. You don't want to give even 50-50 duels at the beginning of the round on the defense. You need to have setups at the very least. And there's only so many of those you can try to run. So we're going to see a more passive approach from 100 Thieves, similar to last round.
Oh, Steel just had a 0 point lineup from backseat that broke Shaz's drone.
And he's got the finishing shots too. Beautiful. Six going to try to go in, entering forward with that run it back. It's not going to work out. Great hold so far from 100 Thieves, like holding this C site. And Asana's coming in to assist the window, garage window. Got to be really careful here. Doesn't want to give up this position. He doesn't need to do more just yet.
Spike
Steel.
down.
Tens is on the verge of making a play here.
Timing here for Nitro. There goes the paranoia. They are absolutely destroyed in that carriage position. Frag grenade comes through as well. Steel putting all the pressure on that position.
This sees 2 suppressed and he has second thoughts. Maybe not.
Great round from 100 Thieves. The flawless comes through off the back of Steel's sharp shooting from back C. Utility kind of just closes everybody. It basically makes them just stuck in garage forever.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. He suppresses both those players along C, which breaks the Sova drone, by the way. So the second it hits the Sova, he loses his drone, 400 credit ability, and then also gives Steel the info. Takes out the running back, pops the ult. Everything is just looking so good for Steel that round.
Just have to do it 8 more times.
That's it, Dan. Just 8 more.
Okay, we're going to see a faster round coming through. To pick up this ult orb towards C.
Tens has played so
Cover there as well. Blade Storm activated. The 10s. It's very scary. And 100 Thieves, I like this, taking forward control of A lobby. Ethan.
Oh god, Tens is coming right into the start cover.
Nice transfer coming through. 100 Thieves looking really strong here. The Cloudburst to get away. They've taken away a lot from Sentinels, but that Blaze Storm, I think it's still... I think maybe the knives were all missed, I'm not sure, but... Either way, it's a 2v4 for Sentinels. Zom's is going to desperation play. Walk into B. Might be able to, like, if he goes to the right link, find a flank timing.
Ethan's made noise. Oh, Zom's in B site. You were right. He had a timing, he really did. Seekers come out, and that'll let them know Tens is also coming B.
Kind of scary here. Tens is stuck in a really awful position. Multiple elevations to watch out for, and good cleanup from 100 Thieves. And you have to do it 7 more times. Well, I mean, it's got a... they're looking great now, but it's just the fact that you can't... There's no margin for error is just so difficult to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main problem is they have no wiggle room, right? So they have to survive probably a couple lockdowns from Dapper, a couple Hunter's Furies from Shazam, a couple run it backs from Sick, like all these ults are so hard to deal with, and they have to be flawless. Good position by Nitro, though. Will they expect it with the recon?
Terrible coming in. Hiko has to support. He's got to keep Nitro alive. This is kind of dangerous, actually. Lockdown comes in elsewhere towards Garage. Hiko able to keep his teammate alive, and then some. So Sentinels just burned their lockdown in Garage.
Maybe feeling a bit too comfy, Dan. I don't like what I'm seeing out of Sentinels. They do this sometimes. They do this sometimes when they just feel so dominant. They start playing a little bit loose. I've yet to see them blow a match like this, though.
Yes, but I'm trying to work out the argument on that lockdown. They will manage to get the spike back under control. Shazam's picked that one up. And at the same time, 100 Thieves is slowly but surely clearing the positions to get onto a flank, and see that's going to reward Ethan nicely. And they know where Zombs has to be, and Ethan will finish that one off too. Excellent mechanics as always. Ethan's so reliable, and that is 6 rounds now. So 100 Thieves deal the anti-eco, and it's back to the buy round here for Sentinels.
Indeed, I think Shaz still has that Hunter's Fury. He does. And the Cosmic Divide, yet again, another very difficult hold to make here. Austin has the Blade Storm on deck with his Operator. Ooh. I don't know how 100 Thieves keeps pushing the issue. They've been very aggressive towards A lobby thus far.
Hiko wants that ult orb as well to get his Hunter's Fury, but he's going to get denied, I think. You can see that Sentinels really don't want to allow that to happen. That wall's going to allow Sick to get a bit closer. Oh, okay, gets tagged by the drone. That's just enough time maybe for Hiko to get this, but you can see he's so worried about them trying to pick him, and it's actually working to their favor because Sentinels are trying to hang out to deal with Hiko. Hiko gets the kill, so he doesn't need the ult orb now.
So cheeky. Steel tosses the Molotov into the corner, and that gives the opening for Hiko, who kills the 10 swinging to try to save Sick.
And now they can play retake because of Hiko's ult. The question is, he's just got to make sure he doesn't give up the frag here. It's very, very scary. Flash in is going to miss. With the control coming in here from 100 Thieves. Again, they know that they can play the retake here. Cosmic Divide, though, will allow Sentinels in.
Look how quick they are to take these positions, Dan. Immediately, turret, top default. Sick has the molly out. Shaz, Hunter's Fury ready at long A. This is going to be a hard retake right here for 100 Thieves.
Here he goes, Asuna with the Blaze Storm out. We've got the Hunter's Fury coming in as well, tagging players. Able to take down Dapper, big win. There goes the dash up draft. Sick somehow lands the headshot on the airborne Asuna. And now things swing in the favor, though, of 100 Thieves. They've got the advantage, but not for too much longer. It's trades upon trades. Now down to Sova, If, Hiko versus Shazam. And there is some time here. There's the tap. Pressing forward. Shazam has nowhere else to go. He's got to jiggle this. He's got to try to win this with the jiggle, but it's Hiko who takes it down. Is there enough time, though? There's not enough time for Hiko. Is there enough time? I don't know. It's so close here for Hiko, but he will get taken down. And it will be the round. It will be the match.